What's going on, people? Looks like summer's here already, innit? Bloody hell, mate. But I've taken 3 days off, no type of deliveries, but we're back again tomorrow. So go to Bob's Tabber on Insta and place your orders, but it's probably already all fully booked for tomorrow anyway. But I want to touch on a quick one about bullying in jail. It's rife, man. Bullying in jail is rife. More so youth jails or under 21s prisons. At the jails is a bit more different how it's handled, but youth jails is rife. And it's not that just that if you're just anybody you're gonna get bullied. It's also depending on how you come to the jail and also who you know and the majority rule. So if you go to a wing, there'll probably be predominantly a certain amount of people from a certain area in that wing. What jails are trying to do now is you have to separate people and segregate them from being in large camps. But at the same time also, like when I was in Pentonville recently, they told us what to do is that when you come into the jail now, you have to tell them what gang you're in or what part or who you're affiliated with. If you don't tell them, they must put you on any wing and you go there, it'll be your worst nightmare full of ops. So how people get bullied in jail, right? A commodity, the things that you can't have naturally, mobile phones, you can't have mobile phones in jails, but obviously they're legal, people have them. So like I always say, a mobile phone in jail costs £300 upwards, depending on which style of mobile. When I was in jail, like your standard phone was £300, £200. When you start getting camera phone, you want to take pictures, you want to receive pictures because people want their missus to send them pictures, nudes and not whatever, videos. So that gets more expensive and more pricey. You can the higher category the jail as well, the more expensive the the phones are as well. But now imagine there's someone that's in jail, they can't afford the phone. Like people outside not paying them phone. How they get the phone? They're just gonna rob you. Like they think, fuck that, why am I spending? They're just gonna try and rob you. I explained the situation, what happened with me on certain different occasions. But what usually happens is that, let's say David, David's from Acton, let's say David's about it, in his end he's about it, he's well known. But now he goes in a wing and it's predominantly people from, let's say, Southeast on that wing, right? They've never heard of David. They don't know about what David does. So David comes there. He's got his mobile phone, whatever, because these people patting him. Then people from the Southeast, especially the youth jails, they find out you got a tech, they're gonna run up on you. And more times, what do people do with phones? People might find it disgusting, whatnot, but a lot of people have the slim phones and they have to pull out their bum. That's how they hide their phones, right? So that's how everyone has their phone in jail. It's a well-known fact, right? Not everyone has their phone. Other people hide it different places. So don't get it twisted. They will come, to your cell, 5 or 6 people up, and make you spread your arse cheeks to get that phone out. And that's the sort of things that happens, right? Even things that you are allowed, something like PlayStation, like PS2, I think you're allowed. I'm not sure what's happening now. I know you remember you could have the Xbox, the old Xbox as well. But what would usually happen as well is if you're not known, like people come to your cell, like, yo, where you from? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, let me grab that. And in jail, you can't be a snitch. You can't be a snitch. So when they take your possessions, you can't even go and tell no one because like it's all mad. Because then if you're a snitch, then they move you to another wing. People in that wing already know by the time you go in that wing, mom is a snitch, then you're getting beaten up over there as well. The only thing you can do is go to a vulnerable persons unit. And in certain jails, there's no vulnerable persons unit. So you're just out there again getting beaten up all the time for being a snitch, for someone taking your possessions. And my issue was, I always tried to be the have-a-go hero. Especially when I was in ISIS, because ISIS, I was 24, 25 at the time. And a lot of the people there were between the age of 18 to 22. So there's a lot of like robbing people. And for me, it's like, like I tell my missus at the time, said, don't get involved. But I can't help it. It's like, it's within me. And like people, I used to get so much passes because people are like, oh, why are you getting involved? It's got nothing to do with you. Why are you getting involved? And then what usually happens as well is that because you're trying to get involved, people kind of turn against you as well. And that's what used to happen a lot. But when I was in ISIS, exactly, that the wing I was on was B wing, Meridian, B wing. That wing there was controlled by Clapham Junction, by I think SUK, that was controlled by them. So We had who was there? Asmin was there, Schema was there, Munch, A-Kid. But I was always cool with them. Like, you know how I really liked Asmin. I really liked Asmin. He was quiet. He's in the top cell at the top. He kept about himself, but you know he controlled the wing. You knew that, but he just kept himself to himself. He was a very quiet, mild mannered guy, but you know he had some sort of hold. But can't lie, that man used to get enough man rubbed on the wing and that as well. But also in jail, what helps you as well is size, because I'm a pretty big guy. So it's not a thing that where people think, they'll probably think twice, should I rub him, should I not rub him, should I rub him, should I not rub him? So you have to sort of think twice about it. So sometimes that's why you see people go jail, they go ham in the gym, because you don't want to be in jail and then that sort of things happen. Because when people see you for side, they might think, But don't get me wrong, there have been some big ass people who have been bullied as well. Hang on, I'm just getting a call on my phone. Hello? Hello?
Good evening.
Evening.
Wanted to ask, is the delivery still on tomorrow? It's David here, by the way.
Yeah, they're on for tomorrow. Like I said, just send a text message to the number and you'll be down put on the list for the delivery tomorrow.
Yeah, I've done that. I think I've texted you.
Yeah, so that should be no worries. Your name's going to be on the list then, David.
I wanted to ask you what time, that's why.
I'm not sure about the times yet. I'll let everyone know. Depends on what area I'm starting, but you definitely get delivered tomorrow if you send a text message.
Yeah, because I think you responded to the message saying that you're not delivering till Friday.
Yeah, so Friday's tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to request something else as well. I wanted to ask, is it possible, I'll try to get your book, but I can't find it anywhere.
The book's only on, you have to download it on Kindle. So there's no physical books. You have to download the Kindle app and then download it through there.
Okay, The Life I Live and the Life I Live, not The Life I Chose.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
All right, then, no problem, mate.
All right, cheers, mate.
All right, then, bye.
Bye. So you guys, my battery didn't die. I could have cut that one off and say, you know what, guys, part 1, part 2. I didn't do that, so I took the call. So, but anyway, yeah. What was I even saying? So yeah, the wing that I was on was controlled really by SUK. They had that wing. But that's what I was saying. So like, yeah, I always try to stop things, man, and that's what got me into a lot of palavers. So sometimes parents, if your kids are in jail, they won't tell you the truth of what's going on with them. You know, you might go to the visit, see them with black eye, they say, "Oh, nothing happened." Like a lot of kids are silently getting bullied in prison. A lot of them, so much things is happening to me in jail. They get their canteen. What usually happens, you got your weekly canteen, right? So your canteen, you might have £15. So you get like a catalogue of what you can buy, food, drinks, and so on, blah, 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 blah. And then with that, people will put down, I want a chocolate, I want an ice cream, or whatever it is. No ice cream, actually, whatever it is, yeah? But then if you're being bullied, yeah, someone will have control of your canteen. Someone will be like, all right, cool, I've got your canteen now. So when you're ordering food, that food's going to them. And I remember I had my shop as well. I had a casino, I had a shop. And how my shop worked was that I done everything double bubble, right? But I think how you come across to people is how people ever respect you. So no one ever tried to bump me for the food that I had, because what I'll do is that, say I've got, you want a chocolate bar and you got no money in your canteen this week, right? You ain't got money to buy a chocolate bar. I've got a chocolate bar myself. I'm like, here you go. Here's a chocolate bar. Next week, you owe me 2 chocolate bars. It's basically a loan, right? So let's say 10 men are doing that. So I had 10 chocolate bars and 10 men are coming to me with chocolate bars. Next week, I got 20 chocolate bars. Then I do that with drinks. I do that with crisps. I do that with biscuits. I never done it in ice though, because ice, I always knew it'll be a headache. Like, you've got so much attitude and it'll get you into so much passes. But every other jail I went to, I had my shop in that as well, where like people will come and I'll do double bubble. And what happened with that, someone might say, you know, I just want a big shop. So they might want to buy a couple of mackerels, a couple of drinks, a couple, everything, and they're total like £25. So I'll be like, all right, cool, put £25 in this account. So I'll call my sister and say, look, this person will put £25 in your account. Once she confirms, I'll give you the goods. So that's how I used to run it. But a lot of time, that's how people also get bullied as well, through their canteen. So someone like, okay, cool, you owe me this amount of money, you're not doing it. And what people do, because you didn't pay them, now you might just owe them £10. Because you didn't pay on time, they're taxing, now you owe £50 and they start threatening you. And now, all of a sudden now, you have to go and pay £50. So they've got control of your canteen for 5 weeks. So for 5 weeks, you're not eating. For 5 weeks, all you're eating is prison food. You can't call your people because they've got control of that as well. Like I said, mostly this happen in youth jail. So I'll say to the youths, yeah, if you know you can't look after a phone or you can't, you're not about that life to protect yourself, first of all, don't even go to jail. When you go to jail, like, just be mindful of what you get caught up in. Now, that's not everyone that goes to jail is going to get bullied. There's some people who go to jail who are not in gangs, who just get on with their life. Sometimes you just got the random kid who maybe just an Asbo kid. He's in jail for breaching something. I don't know. Like, people don't just tend to go and bully people for no reason. But if you got something that they want, yeah, you end up being bullied. If you got something that they want. But if you're just an everyday guy who just gone to jail, you mind your own business, you keep like no one's gonna bother you. Yeah. In regards to the gangs there. With the gangs, like, it's mad. Where it kicks off normally is association. That's when everyone's out on, like, together. And then also on the way to church, on the way to Juma, on the way to the gym. The gym's a dangerous one as well, because the gym, there's metal bars and whatnot. So I've seen a couple of people getting licked with metal bars in jail as well. So it's a bit mad, yeah? Adult jails, though, it's a bit more different. Adult jail is a bit more serious in regards to, if there's a madness, sometimes it'd be something that could be a bit more serious. And you've seen in the news where there's been fatal killings in jail. And that's more so because of the drug trade that happens in prison as well, because it's lucrative. Think about it. Things that you can't get in, things on the outside which are doubly expensive already. Now imagine in jail how much more expensive those things are. So in adult jail, those things, they're like off the roof in regards to how much money people can get from distributing drugs in jail. And again, I found myself always trying to be a protector when things got nothing to do with me. So it's something I have to learn, but my human nature is always like, oh, you know what? You can't just let someone get batted up. So if I met Tom today and me and Tom are cool, me and Tom have a rapport, if I see next man moving to Tom, even though I don't know Tom from outside, I can't just sit there and watch it. And there's some brothers that I was with in Pentonville. They were top drug dealers. When you look at them, mild mannered, like proper big food people, but they're proper mild mannered. They're not bad boys. They just and they got caught, right? So I was with them in Pentonville and they're proper cool. And then also when I went to HMP4, there's the outdoor prison where you can start going home. They were there as well. And I remember there's like some people putting pressure on them, like bullying them. One of the brothers was like bullying them, like to say, "Bro, nah, you know what? You need to do this, you need to do that." And someone told me about it. It had nothing to do with me. Yeah, I don't know my man from nowhere. I only know him from being in jail with him. Yeah, but it was a thing that where I couldn't help but say, "Nah, you man, allow that, man." It was to the point that where I had a little bit of a tension with someone that's sort of well known. And I was like, nah. And he's like, why are you getting involved? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm like, no, it's got nothing to do with me, but I'm cool with my man. And because I'm cool with my man, I can't just tolerate and see that. It's not in my nature. Now, really and truly, I'd advise people, if it's nothing to do with you, don't get involved, because you end up getting yourself into passes that will go beyond comprehension, that added consequences. But within my nature, I just couldn't do it. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes people are big time drug dealers and they get to jail. They're being taxed, they're being bullied. Even the baddest man on road, the baddest man on road, in jail, he's not bad because he's only bad because he had his weapon, he's only bad because he had his friends around him. When you remove people from their environment, it's mad. So you have to try, like, almost be like someone that can handle the roads and also handle the streets. So handle the roads and also handle jail life. So jail life is difficult. It's not as plain sailing as people. And you guys see the videos that will come up. You see someone getting caught in a cell with 5-6 people. They're making him strip. They're beating him up. They're flashing his head down the toilet. That's not nice, man. Imagine your parents seeing that as well. And like, that's heartbreaking. So guys, I would advise all you young people, man, think about your actions. I'm not preaching to say the fact, oh, you know what, you all got it wrong. Everyone does whatever they need to do in their life that benefits them, because I done what I had to do and it got me to the position that I did, go into prison. So I'm not your father to tell you don't do this, don't do that. But I'm just saying, this is where I fucked up. You don't need to go and fuck up that way. You don't need to go and fuck up that way, because it's not even worth it in the long term. It is not even worth it. You could have made 15 grand, right? Or whatever it is, you could have made 15 grand off a move, yeah? It's not worth 3 or 4 years in jail. 3 or 4 years in jail, what's 15 grand divided by 4 years in jail? What's that? 3 and a bit grand? A year? that's peanuts. So we don't calculate some of we don't look at some of the risks that we take. It's not even calculated. Was this bird even worth it? So in jail, like I said, yeah, to avoid yourself getting bullied, think about what you associate yourself with in regards to, do you need to have a mobile phone? Do you need to be smart? Another thing is spice. I see people getting fucked up and beaten up because of spice. Spice is killing people in jail, you know. It's mad. I seen a grown man, like 6'5" man, smoke spice, and you go in their room, they're like zombified, like they're fucked. And you think to yourself like, rah,